Okay, Nick, you mentioned earlier on that your role as a layperson is to promote the social view of mental health, and you also mentioned that there's a legal member who holds the ring, as you said, and a medical member. What I wanted to ask you was, is there disagreements in the decision-making process between you and other members, and how are they resolved?
Okay, that's a really interesting question, Jeremy. And I think there's sometimes maybe an expectation that it'll be more difficult for the social member, for the lay member, to hold their own within the tribunal. In fact, it's very rare for us to get disagreement. I mean, I've been doing this work now for around 20 years, and I could probably count on the fingers of one hand the cases where there's been disagreement within the tribunal. So normally consensus arises, and that emerges during the course of the tribunal. We have a discussion before the tribunal starts based on reading the reports, and we'll take a preliminary view, not on the outcome, but on what are the issues that we need to tease out. And then after the tribunal finishes, we have our discussion in private. It's very rare for us not by that point to have reached some kind of consensus. Very recently I had one of the few examples where we didn't agree, and it was actually the medical member who took a minority view. What happens in those situations is that we do vote, and so the legal member and myself agreed in this particular tribunal, and the medical member, very graciously I should say, accepted our view. That's very rare. I know there's been research looking at internationally how this works in other jurisdictions, and sometimes a feeling that the lay member becomes a little marginalised within decision making. That's not my experience working within the UK context, that actually there's a very open discussion, and it is interesting how, as I say, consensus kind of emerges really from the process of the tribunal.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.